Alright, here we are, right where we left off. Okay. Anyways, this is Uncle Barn. Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is Vanilla Minecraft, or Minecraft. Yeah, might as well be. No, that's Vanilla Valheim, eh? And I'm just seeking other areas at the moment. Trying to, anyway. Won't be going through there. You know, drowning's a real thing. Okay, so I have enough stuff on me to make a portal. So, you know, whatever I discover, I can decide to leave a portal here. I'll name it, and then when I get to my base, I'll make one. I'll be able to connect to it, but I have to go all the way back. Currently, my base is here, so I'm not that far off, really. So, nothing like the first trip, right? The first trip, we went all the way to hell down there to the base. So that was a pretty big undertaking, but we did learn about the geography of the area, right? So, I mean, I'm not going to cheat and go into the, you know, the console and, you know, and, you know, explore map. So, and I'm also not going to take my seed because I know there's map generators you can use online to stick your seed in there and it will show you the map. I'm not going to do that either. I want to find all this shit. This is how vanilla was, and that's how I want to do it. So. I have no idea where stuff is. I'm looking like we're running right back into another black forest, too. But I do see something way up yonder, almost kind of... I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to have to freaking redo our rested bonus soon, too, again. 8 minutes isn't long enough. See, in modded, I carry enough stuff on me that I have a few comfort items, you know, and I can build a quick little thing and get some rested bonus, or because the slots and the weight problem, that's totally not going to happen. I need these after a stupid mistake I made. We won't talk about that now, will we? 31 or 33 hour how many frickin' seeds it was I wasted. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Please like, sub, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I'll leave a comment. Say, hey, what's up? Ah, man. I hate that. That's alright. We'll be fine. Gotta redo my food again. Alright. Yeah, I don't have any room anyway. Gotta hate leaving those behind, but... There's a 1-star gray dork. Oh boy, I'm carrying too much. Ah, man, I hate to say it, but that's Alright, let's do 2 of those. Oh, I hate traveling. Figures I'd find a black forest right when it's turning nighttime too, you know. I see a nest up there. I'm gonna kind of walk. Might even actually take a minute and just refresh this because I don't know if there's bears and trolls and all kinds of shit up here, so probably be a smart thing to do. I think it would be. Ah, boy. I didn't think they'd leave me the hell alone. Nighttime, you know. The other thing I don't like about that tack is you can't like move with it, right? That's like a static thing. Wherever it shoots off, that's where it goes. Yeah, see, they're just gonna keep training me. Yeah, come on over, freak. I gotta bust this damn thing. Boy. Man, the weight in this frickin' vanilla blows, boy. That's why you mod it. That's why you mod Valheim, you know? Get the quality of life stuff. Pretty much the my modded series is pretty much just that, really. It's not like... Well, with the exception of Epic Loot, I think. Because Epic Loot does add some pretty... I don't know. You know, it's like statted gear, right? It's like, you know... It's like WoW. It's like WoW. It's what it is. You get greens and blues and purples and oranges and... Boy, my sword's about to break. Not good. I mean, I got the axe, but still. That's not in the best shape either. Yeah, so I got, I don't know, I can't remember how many videos. I think it was for the vanilla Valheim on the channel. I don't know if how many I uploaded. I think it was 15 or 16, I think. So. This looks like a nice, quiet, sandy little area over here. Alright, see if nothing bugs me. We're back in the meadow, so. But that doesn't mean I can't get, you know, stragglers or knacks or frickin' who knows what. Oh, yeah. Anything to make me beat the shit out of my sword more, I guess. Too much stuff on me. I think I'm gonna put a portal down soon. The only thing is I don't have enough room to be running around and looting and getting stuff and wood and all that shit to make a quick little shack either. And I suppose I could put down a... Oh boy, I don't... Yeah, I might have enough to do like a chest. No, I don't. No, well, I could do a workbench, but again... I don't hear any bees. Oh, say, can you see? All right. I was in vocational school back in the early 80s. And, you know, back when our schools had auto body shops and welding and, you know, and or you could go with the shop and take... And we'd tear down houses the city was getting, you know, city would take over for taxes or whatever that were kind of abandoned and run down. And we'd go in there and gut them and fix them up. And then the city would flip them and they'd donate a certain amount of money to school. And, you know, it was just a wicked cool program. And that's what these kids today need because they all don't know shit about nothing. And I can say that. You know, I mean, they wouldn't know the first thing about changing oil in the car. Let's put it that way. Well... Now, you know, these new cars, it's easy to do, but you know what I mean? Still the same philosophy. But anyway, we had this kid, and his name was Juan. And the shop teacher asked him what his name was. And back then, it wasn't really the... You know, we didn't have a lot of Hispanics in our school. There was maybe 2 or 3. I don't think there was, like, at that point, there was like 400 or 500 students at that school. It was a pretty big school because it covered several areas. And he said it, you know, with a kind of a thick accent, right? And he was kind of being a wise ass. And he's like, he says, what did you say your name was? He said, you know, Juan, man, as in 1, 2, 3. And we were all just freaking laughing, man. The kid was funny as fuck, though. He had his, you know, the bandana and his shirt buttoned in just the top and the, you know, and the net in the head and all that stuff they used to wear back in the day. And he was just funny though, man. The kid, and he, you know, he liked to smoke some marijuana, man. I'm not gonna lie, that was even back then. Well, of course, you know, so did a lot of us. So you know, he fit right in. That's what I'm getting at. But it was funny as hell. We'd go out and weekends we'd meet at a lake or something, and all, you know, some bunch of the students, and you know, we'd make a bonfire and everyone would just sit around and we'd drink beer, and he'd get everyone pissing their pants, man. Singing these frickin' wicked, hysterical frickin' songs, dirty songs, all kinds of songs. Just make you piss your pants laughing. And then he moved away, man. I don't know where, no one knew where, and he didn't say nothing to nobody either. Just one day he was gone. He just wasn't there no more. So I'm assuming maybe his family went back to where they're from, or they just moved out of state, or I don't know. Like I said, it's just nobody knew. Didn't say nothing to nobody. Not a single soul knew anything about it. That's why I always thought it was kind of funny. Not funny, but you know what I mean? I just thought it was kind of odd. The only thing he ever said to me about anything that had to do with the school was they were after his mother for paperwork. And he never said what paperwork either. So I was wondering maybe if they were having problems with immigration status or something, which could be, because back then they took that shit extremely seriously. Not like today, you know. Well, all the ladies liked them too. All right. He had a pretty cool car. He wasn't able to drive it yet at that point because he didn't have his license or anything, but It was an old El Camino. Him and his brothers turned it into like a lowrider, pretty much. You know, had the that suspension that made it bounce and shit like that. You know, back when that was just coming into the scene, you know. All right, I'm not seeing anything making me like. Oh, it does look like a nice little place for a base. Too bad it's too small. And yeah, it's not nowhere near big enough. I don't know, man. This is weird. Because you can't tell this far out what something is. And I really don't want to. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Check this shit out. I'm right near my freaking base, man. All right. So we just went around in a giant freaking circle. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the house then. Well, that's cool. I didn't recognize this spot. Well, I wouldn't. I haven't been here yet, but I'm saying. Yeah, I miss the 80s. I was a naughty boy, though, and I had to be transferred to a naughty boy school. And in naughty boy school, we could smoke. You could smoke cigarettes. They had a school store that sold cigarettes to minors. No, and I'm not kidding, by the way. And there was only about, 60 students in this naughty boy school. I ended up dropping out. Just I couldn't stand being there anymore. It was kind of a violent place. It had this initiation thing called the circle, and yeah, it was pretty rough. So anyway, I just got sick of it. Just when I left, but I went and got my GED in 1993. Me and a friend of mine did, actually, and I ended up going on to college. So it wasn't like it was, you know, I quit in 9th grade and I didn't finish it. You know, I did right and got my GED and I went to college, and did nothing with the college because. You know, the education, because I was in criminal justice and I just can't stand the system, so. And I don't want to go back to college and change the freaking majors and, you know, try to do something different. So I stayed in restaurant management. I owned a convenience store for a while, about 6 years, and then me and my partner parted ways, and he wanted to part ways, and I said, well, if you want me to part ways, and, you know, if you want to keep it, I don't really want it right now, you know. And he bought me out, and I left. So it was in the middle of a small country, you know. So wasn't really hurting my feelings any, really. It was kind of a pain in the ass. The hours were, you know, 6 in the morning to frickin', you know, 8, 9, 10 at night. So I absorbed a big block of time, and I was only in my mid-20s. So I was like, you know what, I'll just get out of here. And then after I quit, because him and his wife had no business knowledge whatsoever, I taught them everything they knew. Because I'd done it. That was my, you know, prior to that, I'd worked for other companies in management. And neither one of them they had no clue. And they only made it about a year, and then I don't know, I guess they trashed the place. I wasn't around enough. I moved to the city, so I wasn't around town to see it go down, you know. Nor did I talk to anybody from that circle, so only thing I saw was it closed. It was a nice little store. It was a country store. We sold gas. We had, you know, cigarettes and, you know, tobacco, beer, wine, liquor, lottery. We had a deli with deli meats, deli sandwiches, grinders. We had hot subs, meatball subs, sausage and peppers and onion subs, and it did pretty good. It was doing good. I got the food off the ground. I'm the one who launched that whole thing. They were all my my recipes, my ideas, and people really loved them. We had a triple cheeseburger sub I made. People absolutely loved them. Couldn't. Lunchtime hit me, and I couldn't keep up with that. We got to the point where I had to buy this grill top and have it installed because, you know, we couldn't keep up with it if people come in and order. So we'd have to literally have, like, you know, 16 to 20 patties going, you know, before lunch even hit. just to keep up, you know, give you a little boost. It's good times, man. Didn't make a lot of money, but it was decent. I mean, I could have lived off it, to be honest with you. All right, dude, since when do we jump backwards, bruh? Did it again, man. Up, you fucking idiot. I'm telling you, man. It was good times, though. Good times. That's where I met my wife. Believe it or not. At the time, I got hired at the store. I was just because it was under a friend of ours that owned it at that time. And my wife's sister was working there, and she was training me. And something was going on with the cash register, and we couldn't get it to work right. So she called in her sister, Lori, which was my wife. And that was when I met her. And she was all pissing off and throwing the register tape across the floor and yelling and screaming at her sister. It's like, this is a feisty one. So you never know when you're going to meet that person, man. You know? That's how I met her, though. And we became really good friends. We hung out a lot. She picked me up, bring me places, and she used to hang out during band practices, and we were like friends for a long time before we got married. About almost 7 years, actually. We were legally married for 25 years, but we were together 32, so. And depending on the state you're in, too. Oh, those mushrooms came back in that little house I opened that door in back there. That's kind of weird. But yeah, we were bestest friends, and that's what makes a successful marriage. That and compromise. That's all I can tell people. If you're in a marriage and you're in trouble, just stop arguing over petty horse shit. It's not worth it. Don't go to bed mad, man, because you never know when the next day what's going to bring. But it's compromise, If she wants the frickin' toilet paper coming over the top of the roll, then by God, let the toilet paper come over the top of the fucking roll. Why argue about it, man? It's just stupid. I used to sit back. I'd be at friends' houses and stuff, and watching the way they act with their women. I'd be like, man, it's no wonder you're frickin' arguing all the time. You're a frickin' asshole, man. So, I don't know. Really, dude, now you suddenly know how to roll? Oh, yeah. Those were the good days, old man. Those were the good days. All right, you can stop trying to walk now, too. That dude's just being an ass right now, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah, my keyboard's in the totally wrong. Hello? All right. I'm back up to 25 seeds. Got a lot of frickin' bones, too. Look at that. Craziness. Where's those jewels at? Alright. Oh, that's full. See, it's a thing. I got to keep these with me. I'm sitting here going, I'll put down a portal, right? I'm thinking I'm way on the other frickin' end of it, right? And here I am back at my base, so. Not a failure, though. I now know that, is just, this is like one big, well, all except for if we look at the map real quick, except for this direction. Something tells me this might just do this number or something like this where I move my mouse. I don't know. But I know this is solid all the way around. This is the perimeter, so that's the perimeter. This is the perimeter. So this is all perimeter. It's all water on all around all this stuff, so the only thing I could do would be to like take a boat, a launch off of there, or further explore this way. But I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. Kind of hard to make up my mind on that. Oh, okay, I made sure the dog wasn't there before I moved this time. Didn't want to set my foot on the poor little guy's head again. Well, it's not a little head for a chihuahua. He's got a big ass head. So that's what I think we're gonna end up doing, by the way. Tree return. Oh. Okay, that's when I was getting wood. Okay, never mind. Get rid of that. Alright, so we did find some stuff, though. I got some cores, which was cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a... Alright, look at this guy. He's got 18 of them. That's pretty cool. And I got plenty of gray door guys. I got fine wood in here that I got earlier. So what I'm going to do is go outside. Now I'm carrying too much. It's never ending with this game. Okay, drop those. 304 pounds. Don't need all these on me, so I can stick that back in there for now. We'll just run out here. I want to put a portal here at least. So when I do explore, I'll be able to get back here. The problem with this is I really don't have a defense, which is, you know, I'll just have to take the chance. I mean, usually, you know, defense don't usually happen unless you're here. So, all right, Huggin, talk to me, man. Yes, I know that. Why do you think I put it up, man? So you trying to talk to the choir, man? You know what? You know what? You know what, man? Get out of here, you freaking clown. All right. Let's see. New base, all caps. All right, so now I can get back from wherever I venture off to. Let's see, I gotta keep 2 of these on me. What's it? 20 fine wood. That. I need at least 2 of these. How many gray door guys is it? 10. So I don't need all these on me. I'll get rid of 5 of them. Alright. Stick these feathers away. Need that on me. Suppose I can leave these cores here. Got like an overflow thing going on now. I need some resin for a second. Place my torch. Put those back. Let's see, food. Let's see, this is what I mean. So what do? Do I just make some more flint head and leave these here? You know, it's silly. It's only 1 slot. So I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't know. Went way over on that last video too. But anyway, if you guys made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to kill this one here and we'll pick up right here. And I'm going to, in between here, I'm going to think about what my next move is going to be. Whether I want to do more exploring or go for the Elder now and then do more exploring. I'd rather find the swamp. I mean, the Elder's not going nowhere. He's a bag in for a win. I mean, he's not difficult. I mean, unless I totally screw it up, it's not a difficult fight at all. I mean, I just did him. If you look at my modded series, it's just long, kind of a long, drawn-out fight, really. You just gotta dodge, get away from the roots, line of sight him with the pillars. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, show some love, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.